Hello, here's my vlog for October 24th, 12/13 Thursday. Yesterday I Erg Swam at level 7, 8.5 kilometers. So it was like 5 miles or something on level 7. So on the Vasa Erg, I think, and that's with swim form. That's not just like pulling it down. That's where I go like, you go like that, and then you do like that, and then you go like that, and then you don't come back until your arm is totally straight. My arms felt so skinny and weak. I felt like a little 13-year-old boy. I'm like, like if you do it with perfect form, like your arms actually like wiggle, strain under the pressure. And it even looked like that's what the dude was doing. I guess I was watching. Then I started watching YouTube swimming videos today. This guy was doing a video here I was watching called "Every Adult Swimmer Should Know These Things." Whoa, and it's a long one, 27 minutes. I'm going to watch all the swimming videos. But, level 7 is like lifting weights. It has 7, and I think, if I remember correctly, the manual said level 3 is like water. So it's more than water. And I went to the gym, actually, first. And I did Startrac pull down 135 pounds, 3 sets of 10. Startrac push down 105, 3 sets of 10. Yeah, I want to go to the cable machine. I want to beeline it to the cable machine. I don't try to go there much. Before I was kind of avoiding it because everybody seems to be hovering around it, but I want to make sure, I want to try to go there all the time. And because I wanted to go to the gym first before I went swimming on the machine the first time, because I wanted to try to make my arms tired so that I could feel what muscles were being used on the machine, on the swimming. And yeah, I realized that in the swim machine there's 2 machines in the muscles, lifting weights, that'll help you, at least on the machine. You know, I guess if you get in the actual swimming pool, it's good to have good abs because you have to be able to hold your body straight like a board the whole time. Maybe it could make your lower back. So, but anyway, as far as the motor part, that's actually the easy part. But the actual motor getting you forward part, it's 2 exercises. It's pull down with the cable machine, and then the part where you push it, it's the push down. So it's like the dip. You could do so for home exercises. That's like pull-ups and dips. The combination of the 2, and you have to have strong triceps too, so like push-ups as well, because to straighten the arm, your triceps get like, need the power. So yeah, like push-ups too could help, or just straight tricep, or straight bicep, like arms, because you need, I guess the arms may help you do this, but also the shoulders, mainly the shoulders, because when you go like this part, it's always like, that's an important part that slows you down, that you need strength, and that's all right here in the shoulders, man. So that's probably, yeah, that's probably the most important one. And then the, yeah, I don't even know if it's the lats that much. I always thought it was the lats, but if I remember correctly, I'm going to watch more videos, but the way to do the form is you just do like this, and you have to make sure your hand goes in the water first, but that's, so try to do it high, I guess. But yeah, you just go like this, and then and try to keep the hand next to the body. Yeah, anyways. And what I find, yeah, there's two ways to swim. There's focusing on technique and just focusing on moving it. Because yesterday when I was swimming, I did it in different bits. I didn't go 8.5 kilometers all at once. I went 500 and then I stopped because I had weed. Yeah, that's when I finished the weed. All that weed that I found behind my mom's desk. No, I bought weed. Yeah, I actually got $8 a weed. My mom's friend, Cheryl, staying with her and gave me $20 for bringing stuff in. And yesterday, I was feeling like particularly like brain dead and like, yeah, unable to get business done. And I finally found out about like this, assessment I had to pay, $3,500. And I had to go and find out that the insurance isn't paying for it. So I had to go into my HELOG and I maxed it out, and then I'm gonna have to spend the rest. So anyways, only $400 more, but whew, I just have barely enough money to survive. But I mean, so far I've been going. I mean, the situation I'm in here, being able to hang out and train all the time is awesome. So, yeah, all that yawning distracted me. God, it seems like the more I think and the more I get in something, the more I start yawning. So, what was I saying? Yeah, at 500, and then I went and like smoked weed because I think I can finish it now, and I think I ate because I haven't even eaten today. I'm getting on what freaking time is it? God damn it. Well, at least it's only 12:20. Then I went in and I did 4K because that's what Ironman swimming is. When I go in and swim, I wanted to swim the Vasa. I wanted to swim the equivalent of what the triathlon is, because I want to do triathlon. I want to do half marathon, half Ironman, and Ironman. If I can ever have the money, well, I guess I would only be able to do one half Ironman a year, unless I have money. So I'm just thinking magically, if I could get the money, I'll go and I'll win the Boulder Triathlon next year, and then I'll be a teammate, and then I'll become a pro and I'll be able to travel around. But yeah, if I could do I would do Ironman, half Ironman, and Ironman. So half Ironman is 2K, Ironman is 4K. So I just did 4K and 4K in a row after I did the 500, and I did my first 4K in 1:27:29. So I went back and I was like, oh, okay, because I had dinner and I went back for some more. I can't go, I guess, do it past 10, but I'm going to do it all the way up 10 if I have the time. And I didn't want to look at the machine because I didn't want to look up, because then it would slow me down, and I just didn't want to like get hung up on it. I just wanted to swim, And so I was just listening to my computer until the battery died. Yeah, the battery got red, and so I decided, I started at like 7:09, and I was like, okay, go to 8:30. It was 7:04 or something. So I was like, yeah, just swim to 8:30. Because I figured at level 7 I go, it takes me an hour and a half to go 4 kilometers. Level 7. And yeah, I got to 8:30 and I looked up and I was only like 2 meters. It was like 3,998. It was like perfect. And my time for the second time was an hour 29:40. So it was like 2 minutes and 11 seconds slower. The second time I did the 4 kilometers. And I was way more efficient. So it was because I was more tired. I'd slowed down from exhaustion. Because the first time I was like stopping a lot, you know, but the time I was stopping the most was the first 500, adjusting things. But that took me like 11 minutes and 40 seconds or something. But yeah, but what I forgot to say was there's 2 different ways of swimming. There's swimming with form, and there's swimming, you know, with technique, and then there's just swimming to try to move the thing. And I try to swim with technique, but I find that when I swim with technique, and that's why I do it with level 7, because it's like lifting weights. It's just like lifting weights over and over again. It's like doing the lat pull down, which turns into the dip. Lat pull down, dip, over and over again. And when I do it by form, like it's like lifting weights. It's like tiresome. It slows me down, makes my muscles tired, I mean, it's like wears me out. But then I was listening to music the whole time, and if I get excited, you know, sometimes I find myself getting excited from the music, and I start going hard, going fast, at a good tempo, and I even hold it with the good form for a few strokes, because just from the muscle memory of doing it like that, and that's when it's like, whoa, like, that's when I'm swimming well, like I'm a good swimmer. But then that doesn't last long. Then that degenerates into just pulling it down. But so then I have to switch back. So I try to just focus on the technique. But I mean, when I was doing it, I was like, oh my God, I live for this. So it's awesome. Like every single thing that I'm doing, I'm addicted to it, which is kind of funny ironic, because I'm so inefficient with time now. I'm so goddamn lazy. Yeah, still have to sign into my homeowner portal, but I don't think I'm going to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow because I sent the check in today. I got my check back from the IRS yesterday because I forgot to write the address on the envelope. And I looked up on my check to Colorado because I'm going to send it on the 1st because I don't have the money until then. And I never wrote the address there either. I was going to throw that in the mail. So, see, that's how out of it I am. And when I went to the bank today, yeah, because I went to the bank yesterday to do this cashier's check, but I had to go back because I misspelled my homeowners association, and I had it written to the wrong people. I had it written management instead of HOA, but they couldn't redo it because it's all complicated. And she even wrote on there, not intended for purpose. I'm like, huh? But I left my phone on the desk, and it doesn't even have a passcode on it. I was like, I rode my bike a few blocks back. See, I'm just totally out of it. Then I went to my mom's house because I wanted to get stamps from her. And I caught her right as she was leaving with her friend. And so, yeah, I got the stamps and left and came back here and I put my feet on this foot massager for a half hour and was just sitting there. That's when I was watching the swim videos. Because I couldn't, once I turned that thing on, I can't turn it off. It was like, really good, that thing. And yeah, what I'm gonna do, my knee kind of hurts. I rode my bike today, you know, to the bank and then to my mom's house in here. So I rode a few miles already. And I could feel that I got strength from riding. It was good, like I was riding stronger than before. But then I felt kind of worn out, like maybe still tired from day before yesterday. But my knee right now hurts really bad. I had the stupidest goddamn injury, man. Like, God, it would have been like 5 months ago or something, 4 or 5 months ago. I went to my mom's house, and so this is like before I started trying to get back in shape, right? This is like on the tail end of Just working on the site all the time. God, that's such a different universe now. There's no way I'd go back to that now. Because I have way too many physical problems. Maybe that's what's keeping me. Oh my God, I've got the knocking. Oh God. Oh God. See, I have the... See, doing that knocks in here. Right here. Knock, 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 knock. A knock in, knock out. Knock in, knock out. Ba-bomb, ba-bomb. Can even hear it. Fuck. It's like getting worse. Yeah, so what happened was, oh God. Oh God. So what happened was, that might take a while, man. Like 4 or 5 months ago, I was over at my mom's house, and this is a totally unnecessary injury. This is a injury that I got from not working out, from not being an athlete, from being a fucking couch potato, from just sitting down, cutting off circulation on my leg, not using it. Because I was over at my mom's house, in her garage, I'm in her like downstairs office with a rug floor, carpet floor, and like she was sitting on a, I mean she can get up and down, and she's not tearing her meniscus. I think she was sitting on a chair or something, and I went to sit down on the floor to separate bottles and stuff. You know, like Indian style, cross-legged on the floor. Yeah, I just went to sit down on the floor, and that's when you know, when I went to like bend my right knee in, my right leg in to sit down. Like that's when I heard and felt just. It was like 20. That's what I said. Like 20 different tendons just tearing, just getting severed, and it hurt bad too. But it was mainly the hearing it and feeling the vibration and everything. And I was like, immediately, oh, fuck. Yeah, and I got up, and then it was like, it hurt really bad immediately. And it was the mobility, and it was like all sore. Yeah, like immediately hurt. And it was like, oh, shit, I got that injury because of just falling apart, body falling apart. Like, what the hell is that? I mean, I wouldn't be falling apart if... I had been running and exercising, you know. I saw some chart over there, like, I didn't watch the video, but it was like, yeah, being fit gives you a longer life, you know. Because, like, it keeps you healthy longer. And then you have time after you're healthy and to a certain amount of live, and then you die. So, but you can stay healthy longer based on how fit you are, you know. Like, and so I'm, like, actually literally feeling myself shortening my life, you know, by living like that, but also right now even by dealing with the consequences of it, you know, with this knee. And so, but I mean, there's other problems, but that's why I'm definitely not going to have a relapse on this. And you know, like whenever I get, the website is good enough. I can have good output with it, make really good content with everything that I built already, like Google Earth stuff and other things, with like just pumping out just almost infinite amount of stuff, dude, like with not that much work. So I'm gonna wait until I'm a year, dude, at least a year. Just trying to exercise until I even try to do that again, and then just do it just a little bit, and then hopefully will have brought myself back on this. So yeah, my knee is like when I bring my knee that far in, that's when it hurts. I probably couldn't squat anything heavy right now, but I couldn't deep squat anything, and that like I couldn't deep squat on the sled on the hack squat if I wanted to, because my leg would hurt too much in the bottom, my knee would. And if I did that dumbbell exercise, and I think that's one reason why this got acted up again, touching my elbow to my knee, going that deep, that would be bad for the knee. But after that, I rode. After I did that dumbbell exercise, because I was going to do it every day, but then my knee, I was like, I can't. Now I've got the knocking. I don't even remember the knocking. But then I rode 5 hours, like 5.5 hours, 3.5 hours, and then 5 hours on the bike. And I felt that was pretty good. Not too bad on the meniscus. I did feel the meniscus hurting. but it didn't hurt. My power actually is way better on my right leg than my left leg. When I stand up, I ride at like 54, I think it is, 54, 19 at 70 RPM. But then when I like want to do intervals, you know, listen to a good song or whatever, I'll shift it down to 18 and then stand up and ride for like a minute or two or something. I want to time myself. I keep forgetting. But and then I sit down. A lot of time I sit down again and I find myself riding at the 18. But that's how I do it. But I would ride and stand up and spin. Sometimes ride fast. And yeah, my left leg, man, every time would get like all sore, all like burnt out. The thigh would get burnt. And my right leg is just fine, like nothing. Doesn't feel anything. So, you know, my left leg is generally the one with the problems, like with the hip. So maybe that's from the hip. And the ankle, yeah. So it affected the thigh, I guess. I was left leg. I'm left-legged, like when I kick a ball. But left-handed. But I don't know. You know, sometimes one leg is stronger than the other, and then it switches back and forth. That's what it was like yesterday. Because yesterday, when I was swimming, you know, sometimes I noticed sometimes my one arm is stronger than the other, and I was like bummed that my left arm was weaker than my right arm swimming. It's the one that's more sore and less limber. But then at one point, my left arm was stronger than my right arm. So, but after I swam, I stretched my arm for like an hour or more, maybe an hour or two. I was sitting here stretching, and yeah, I realized that I need to be super flexible in the shoulders. So the stretches that I was doing were like really necessary. Oh wow, here's one that I just found for this arm. Oh wow, I literally just found it now. I need to do this. Yeah, so, and it's sore, like it hurts. But the thing is, I'm addicted to, now I'm addicted to the stretching. And I would be weightlifting if I could. And yeah, and the riding and the swimming. So I'm gonna do. I like the idea of weightlifting before I do endurance stuff. So like if I'm gonna ride, I want to try as many times as much as I can. See, I'm still getting into the rhythm, dude, of stuff. Like after I do this video, I haven't had anything to eat yet. Yeah, my left legs are sore. My right leg, it's hard to flex because my knee hurts, but my left leg is sorer than my right leg. Damn, dude. And that was an unnecessary injury too. This stupid kid, like wouldn't lay me right and bent my ankle back, and it makes it hard to walk and bring my leg up. And I'm hoping it won't give me problems running. Because if it does, oh my god. I'm hoping I can exercise myself back into making it fine. So yeah, so my problems are my left hip, my left ankle, because that hurts, my left shoulder, sore, and right now my new problem from lack of exercise, the torn meniscus in my right leg. So yeah, I'm hoping all the exercise can bring me back to 100%. But, you know, I hear about these elite athletes who've been doing it forever and they're young and they're getting injuries. But, you know, they're getting injuries because they're so strong, you know. They're overdoing it. When I get to that level of strength, yeah, I'm hoping that, or if I get to that level of strength, I'm hoping that, yeah, I'll know my body. And it won't be, you know, it'll be as strong as, it won't get in the way. These injuries won't get in the way. They will have, it turns out, just like a lack of exercise injuries. And maybe I'll get over the one on the ankle anyway. Yeah, so, my, when I was swimming, I was thinking to myself, like, this is exactly what I need. Like, this is exactly what my body wanted. So it helps me do it, you know? It actually gives me strength, physical strength. Like, when I think that thought, like, because even like yesterday or day before yesterday, after I did the 3 days of riding, all those hours, I was feeling this antsiness in my shoulders and in my back, like, when am I going to get the attention? It's like my body, like, please give me the exercise. So then I'm doing it, and, you know, I'm tired and stuff. But I wasn't even really that tired. I don't think I was going slower, all that much slower at the end than at the beginning. You know, my second hour was only, my second 4K was only a minute or two slower than my first. But, yeah, so that means that I would do, so that makes me about half the speed as the elite. Because I think elite, because I remember yesterday looking at it when it hit 2,000. I was looking at it in the first time I did the 4K. So actually, yeah, I got tired. But yeah, it said 2,000, and I was looking up, like, after every song. I was trying to do that for a while, but it said 44 minutes to get 2K. And so I was like, okay, chop that in half, 22. Isn't that what, like, the fastest guys do? And so, me swimming I'm exactly half the speed. And so, hour and a half for 4K, half the speed, 45 minutes. And that's about the elite, 45 minutes. So, but the interesting thing is it's the same thing with cycling and maybe running too. But when I look at Strava, like riding on something, and they look at my speed, and the fastest person, I'm like half the speed is the fastest person. Like going up Left-Hand Canyon or something, if there's a Strava segment and the person who won is 20 miles an hour up a climb, like a great, not a very steep climb, my average would be like 10. And so if it's the same on, so I guess they figured the Vasa swim erg, you know, they used swimmers with it, you know, and they said it, so like, okay, so you go the same speed on the erg as you do in the pool. It's the same if you're like an elite swimmer. They used elite swimmers for it. So if I can do it at the same strength, same speed as, that's my mom's cell. I'll call her right back. On my erg as like an elite swimmer, then that means if I had elite form in the pool, I'd go as fast as them. Like I'm as strong as them. Now all I have to do is work on the form. And so I want to go and I was thinking maybe after I do 100 kilometers on the Vasa, like try to do 10 kilometers a day on the Vasa at level 7. And I don't know if I go faster on level 7. I probably go a little bit slower on level 7 because it's optimized for level 3. If it's more realistic, you also would go faster. But I don't remember. I did a little bit of testing when I first got it, like 4 years ago, but I don't remember. But I know that I think that's how it works with the rowing machine. With the I have the rowing machine too. That I want to do that, but it has 7 levels, and realistic is level 3, and that's the one you want to race at. And so, if I remember correctly, so yeah, with the swim erg, yeah, maybe 10K a day if I'm only swimming, and then 4K on it. Like try to simulate an Ironman, so 4K on it, followed by 113 miles on the bike. I want to try to get the bike computer fixed, but I'm still a little bit too brain dead to do that, to call like Garmin and try to connect it to my bike and to Strava and to Zwift. I haven't done any of that. I'm too like brain dead. But I was thinking to myself, being brain dead like this is actually perfect. Because for doing what I'm doing, if all you want to do is sit around and train all day long, it's perfect. Because there's nothing that's distracting me, and I can focus just on like the technique. So So yeah, I would do that, and then I would get on the treadmill and try to like see how far I could like walk fast or jog, because I have that in my room too. So I have from 7 in the morning until 10 at night, but I have like every day, you know. So far, hopefully, like every day, and the situation that I set up here, oh my God, like the only thing going against me is is my age and the fact that I haven't been exercising, so I've got all these like injuries. But I have a body that was like, please give me exercise, so I'll have the energy, you know, and the endurance, which will turn into strength. Yeah, so I just, yeah, so hopefully, yeah, my joints get better and everything. But my mom was trying to tell me to take ibuprofen to heal, and I asked ChatGTP, and it's like, no. I just have to, you know, let time do it. But and exercise. But yeah. So today I'm gonna call her back and then try to eat as much as I can. I haven't had anything to eat. I was gonna make some. I boiled water, but that was so long ago. I have to boil it again. Have some oatmeal. Damn, I really haven't thought about what I was gonna have to eat. I didn't even have a protein drink. Jesus. Oh man. Yeah, so eat whatever, and then I'm going to swim because my knee, dude, my knee is too hurt. Today I think I actually hurt it from that riding, you know? It was the equivalent of like, if I did 5 hours day before yesterday, I mean, according to ChatGTP, says that 70 RPM at 54 by 17 is 180 to 200 watts. So if I was doing 200 watts for 5 hours, that's takes me 5 hours, 50 minutes to do 100 miles. So that's like almost 100 miles for like 3 days in a row. I did 3.5 hours before that. So all of a sudden, like with knees that aren't used to it, maybe yeah, it's good to take 2 days off instead of just 1 day off from the riding, and then I can blow myself out with the swimming, because my shoulders are really sore and like less flexible today than normal. So, but I don't know. Maybe I still have strength, so I'm going to go and yeah, maybe swim as long as maybe to 10 or whatever, or as long as I can. I was able to do 8.5 kilometers, which was 3 hours, 11 minutes. So yeah, 3 hours. That's about how long I could do when I swam when I was riding my bike for the first time last month. So, and now I can do it for 5 hours. So if I can do 3, and I was 3 hours a few times. So if I could do 3 hours again today, or more, 4 hours, then I'll be happy. But I might have to stop a lot in order to eat, because I didn't eat enough. So anyways, yeah, I'm like still at the beginning of my training. But I'm here like can't believe that I'm actually doing it. I'm like, that's why I'm just sitting around like, yeah, still kind of on vacation, like lazy style. But once I get going, I'm into it. Anyways, phone my mom back. So I'll try to upload this now. Talk to you tomorrow.